Well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the bloviating Zeppelin's Berserk Bobcat Saloon. You got a belly up to the bar, we've kept you a seat, and it's great to see you back. By the way, I think Blaine is going to be your bartender tonight. He pours with the best of them, and the lava lamp is in fact lighted. We don't water our drinks just like we don't water our conversation. Politics, religion, crime, culture, economics, race, sex, science, law. We talk about it all here at the saloon. Nothing is sacred. The speech is free, but the booze is not. All that we ask is that you flush the toilet, jiggle the damn handle, and don't forget to tip your waitress. Tonight, we have a very special guest in the saloon. It's Dan Butcher of High Plains Pundit Media. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that Dan is on the phone. I have a pretty good idea what it is that we're going to be talking about tonight, but I think that's going to lead to a bunch of various adjunct issues. So let's just pot down the music, shall we, and say, Dan, you happen to be there, sir? Well, that's true. You did, but that's okay. I had some good filler material in any event, but because in broadcasting you always got to be ready for everything, isn't that correct? Uh, okay. Good news, bad news. Okay. Okay, so I will start with some good news. And the good news is that the people in chat say that yes, we can hear you. Excuse me, meaning me. However, the people in chat say, we can't hear Dan. Well, guess what? There's a caveat to that. And things were working just wonderfully last week, last Thursday. And then over the past weekend, some sprites came into the studio and they cleaned everything because I came in and everything was rearranged and it actually smelled clean and everything's in its place, except apparently now the show is running and folks can't hear you. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that's terrible. Let me ask folks, maybe we can salvage this. Folks, can some of you that are in chat, because we got a whole bunch of people in chat right now. We got Melanie, Dave Milner, we got, of course, you, we got Whiskey Dale, Mary Brockman, a couple of other people. Can somebody go over to the YouTube channel on SHR and see if we're broadcasting, if you can hear both sides of the conversation on YouTube, or get into the SHR, well, it's going to be SHR Media, that channel for YouTube, and or go into Facebook for SHR Media and see if you, because I've started both, so go in there if you could, pretty please, I'm asking, because my stuff is way over here. I know, Whiskey Dale says, damn gremlins. Anyway, go, if you can, see if you can hear Dan, and Dan, I'll throw it over to you because you said that you were busy doing a whole bunch of stuff yesterday, is what you were doing? Yeah.
So if anybody can hear us, on YouTube, please let us know. I'm going to jump over there real quick. Hold on just a second. You see, this is the wonderful, wonderful aspect of live radio, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Sometimes shit happens.
Yeah. It does. Okay.
Do this real quick.
Whiskey Dale says, I cannot hear Dan on YouTube either. And
I can't. And as much as I love to hear myself talk, I can't hear myself.
son
What
of
I'm
a
gonna do is
biscuit eater.
why don't I just hang up, and if you figure out what's going on, shoot me let me know in chat, and I'll call back in, man.
Okay, alrighty. Thank you ever so kindly, and
Sounds good.
I thank you for your patience, sir.
You're
Folks,
welcome.
well, okay, that was Dan Butcher, past tense. Anyway, things got rewired apparently, and I'm pushing all the right buttons, but apparently all the stuff that needs to be connected in the back end of the schmengi is not all connected on the back end of the schmengi. The sad thing about that is that the bulk of stuff that I have all has audio. And you know me, I'm a heavily audio driven show. And that's one of the things that I sort of feature to make myself different from a lot of other people. Heavy sigh. Well, I hate to do it because I've garnered so many folks here, but I think I'm going to have to shoot myself in the head. And if you can't hear me on Spreaker, well, you can hear me on Spreaker because I'm watching I'm watching that on Spreaker, but it seems abysmally low, even though I've really jacked this thing up. And obviously, you can't hear any of the audio. You can't hear any of the phone stuff. And other than that, it would just be me droning on with no audio cuts for 2 hours. And yeah, Mary Brockman says, yep, I can hear you on YouTube, but yeah, the thing is that you can't hear anything else on YouTube. Let me try this, for example. I'm going to ask you guys if you can hear this.
Conservative media done right. You're
And
listening to SHR Media Network.
apparently, no, you can't because I'm not watching anything happen on Spreaker. So this is extremely disappointing. Folks, I'm afraid, God, I hate to do this because when you build up an audience, then you do this to yourself. You shoot yourself in the head or the foot, take your pick. So folks, I think we've just heard the beginning and the end of the Berserk Bobcat Saloon. Obviously, I don't have time to, over the air, see if I can track down all the chords because I made an assumption. You know what that means. So, folks, I'm afraid I'm going to have to wrap it up and then try to do some chord twirling and try to get that done because, of course, the Sackheads radio show is coming on tomorrow. And then if I don't have this fixed by Thursday, then that doesn't bode well either. So, folks, thank you ever so kindly for tuning in. Thank you for... Jesus, it makes me sound like such a goon. All right, well, for hell's sake, I apologize. So Dave, Whiskey, Dan, Mary, anybody else that would have been there, and Mary says, yeah, I know, it would have been great. Yeah, it would have been great too because I had an arseload of stuff. I had so much stupid stuff that the media has said that, of course, I caught all on audio, and I can't, I can't be Keith Olbermann, for example. Holy Mother of God. Okay. So anyway, folks, I can't even go with the outro. There is no outro because you cannot have any music, and I'm afraid I can't sing you to sleep. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it was a gallant effort for whatever that means. And we're going to have to do this next time, and I'm going to have to do searching around for a lot of chords and buttons to push. Thanks for tuning in. God bless everybody. This was the shortest damn saloon in history. God bless. Good night.